Assalamu alaikum all the Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I would like to share a small speech with the name Break the Barriers. Break the barriers. We all have dreams. Do you agree? Yes. How many of you agree that we have dreams? Can you raise your hands? Yes. Everybody has dreams. The nature of those dreams may vary, depending on the person himself and the stage of life, because that changes the thought process of every individual. We all have dreams. A small child has different dreams of having best of the toy among all his friends. Teenager has got different dreams. Professionals have got different dreams to achieve a dynamic position, empowered, to get fancy titles, to be rich, to have big house, big car, to get married. Okay? So there are dreams. But what stops you to achieve those dreams? These are fears. Fears. Can anybody share me how many steps he has taken since morning? Can anyone volunteer, any one of you? Make a guess? Maybe few hundred, maybe few thousands, maybe few 100,000. आप प्लांट में जा रहे हैं, इतने लंबे लंबे फासले तय कर रहे हैं. कभी आपने सोचा ही नहीं होगा कि आपने कितने स्टेप्स ले लिए नडे. आपको जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ी. It becomes your second habit. But what happens when, in fact, take first step in his or her life? जो नवाज़दा बच्चा होता है, जो पहला घर में एक कोहराम मच जाता है, पहला कदम उठाया उसने, पहला कदम उठाया, मुबारक हो. और आज हम सैकड़ों हजारों, we take steps, we don't even consider or bothering counting them. So we have broken the barrier. These fears change, or the nature of these fears change in your life. As you grow, I talk about a small child taking first step. Many of you would remember experiencing riding the bike for the first time. Do you remember? And most of us are frightened. मैं गिर जाऊंगा, क्या होगा? I cannot balance. दूसरे बच्चे चला रहे हैं, नहीं, मैं वैसा नहीं कर सकता. Barrier. फिर उसके बाद साइकिल चलाने लगे, गाड़ियां चलाने लगे, जहाज तक नहीं पहुंचूंगा, 9/11 हो जाएगा. So these are barriers and fears, and most of them are self-imposed barriers. Self-imposed barriers. Have you ever seen or observed a big giant elephant tied up with a small rope? This is one of my favorite stories. Elephant and a rope. Have you ever seen a picture like this, or you come across this? A big giant elephant tied up with a small rope, shot in a small rope. How is this possible? यानी वो इतना बड़ा हाथी तो जरा से ही झटका मारेगा तो इतनी रस्सी की क्या मजाल है? How this happens? वो इस तरह कि जब वो छोटा सा बच्चा होता है हाथी का, तो उसको एक खूंटे से, एक छोटी सी रस्सी से उसका पांव बांध दिया जाता है. वक्त के साथ रफ्ता रफ्ता चलते चलते वो हाथी का बच्चा बड़ा हो जाता है. And it becomes a giant, huge animal. But one thing remains is his mind. What? I cannot break this barrier. I'm weak. I cannot break this small rope. So I have to stand all my life where I'm standing now. These are called self-imposed barriers. जिस रोज उसने एक कोशिश की, वो इस चीज से बाहर निकल जाएगा. कोशिश. That means that requires courage, your inner self. पहले हिम्मत, उसके बाद मेहनत. First you have to think, you have to make up your mind. You need conviction. Yes, I have to do it and I will do it. Then you put up all your efforts to actually achieve it. And that is it. We are standing in this forum and I've been invited. I'm so kind that I've been invited for the first time D.G.Khan Cement Forum of Toastmasters. And we all are gathered to learn new things and to break few barriers in our careers. No matter how competent, how knowledgeable, how skillful you are, the others will know only when you are able to demonstrate and tell them. And if you are not able to tell them, nobody would know. Jungle mein मोर नाचा किसने देखा? Nobody would know. So you have to be an effective communicator. No matter at what professional level you are working. If you are a beginner in your career, then you have to communicate with your peers, with your colleagues, with your supervisors. When you become a supervisor, you have to guide and train and mentor and motivate your juniors, your subordinates. This skills is also required when you go to your boss on the appraisal day. Some people will get more, and you say, "Oh, I was working more than him, but he got more bonuses and appraisal." Why? He may be a good communicator, and this is the area where you can. This Toastmasters gives best of the opportunity at least to break that barrier, and that is the communication barrier. To overcome your skills of self-confidence and speaking power, and to be able a better communicator and break the barriers at least. ये आपके दिल में कसर ना रह जाए कि मैं कह सकता था और मैं कह ना सका. शायद शादी पहले भी हो जाती. So this, on this forum relating to this thing, I would say we need to motivate ourselves first to break certain barriers and start learning new ways of saying the things. मैं उर्दू में आ जाता हूँ बायलिंगुअल. मैं कुछ शार पढ़ने से उसके अंदर फैज़ अहमद फैज़ साहब का एक है कि बोल के लब आज़ाद है तेरे. कुछ लोगों ने सुनी होगी उनकी नज़म, बहुत मशहूर. बोल के लब आज़ाद है तेरे, बोल ज़बां अब तक तेरी है. तेरा सुतवा जिस्म है तेरा, बोल के जान अब तक तेरी है. देख के आहंगर की दुकान में तुंद है शोले, सुर्ख है आहन. खुलने लगे कुफलों के दहाने, फैला हर एक जंजीर का दामन. कुफल कहते हैं ताले को, जंजीर का दामन. बोल ये थोड़ा वक्त बहुत है जिस्म ज़बां की मौत से पहले. बोल ये थोड़ा वक्त बहुत है जिस्म ज़बां की मौत से पहले. बोल के सच जिंदा है अब तक, बोल